Hey, welcome to Civil Discourse. I am your host, Wesley, this along with my co-host, Steve, and we're here to give you civil conversations from two sides of the political spectrum. Me personally, like I said, I am for the people, and Steve, in general, is against the people. This is who he is normally. You know what I mean?
I'm for all the other people that Wesley doesn't like.
Who do I like? Tell me, please.
People like me.
People who do not care about other people. I don't dislike you. I don't dislike you, but
I care for everybody.
Let me ask this question right here. So right now we're in a situation to where SNAP benefits are about to expire for tens of millions of Americans.
Yep.
Tens of millions. These are children. 42 million people.
Yep.
And that's a lot of people. So
and
why
that is all the Democrats' fault?
So why is it that the Trump administration, who has the House and the Senate, both, they have the House and the Senate, why are they allowing this to occur?
Let me take you back to 8th grade civics, Wesley.
Oh, please do.
How many votes does it take to pass a bill in the Senate?
No, it depends on what kind of a bill.
No. How many votes does it take to pass a budgetary bill in the Senate?
60.
Okay. You got 55 votes from Republicans and 3 Democrats. So where's the other 5? Who's not voting for it?
So why are they not voting for it? Teach me that part of the lesson as well, please.
Well,
why are these not being voted for?
Because the Democrats want to put $1.5 trillion back into a clean CR. Is that not right? I can.
For what purpose? For what purpose?
Okay, so for expiring ACA benefits, right?
What is the ACA again? Just to ask, so our audience can,
now it should be called the UACA, the Unaffordable Care Act.
Oh, the Unaffordable.
Why do you need? Okay, let me ask you a question. Why do you need subsidies to make something affordable? Evidently, it wasn't affordable.
So what do we got? What is Medicaid and Medicare? What are those things? Obviously,
we're not talking about that yet.
No, but we are. These are things. Everything that a lot of things that we use are subsidized to be made affordable. Obviously, our health is out of control.
But guess what? That's why. In 2022, what did the Democrats do in 2022?
Please tell me.
When they had the House, Senate, and presidency, what they did?
What they do? Tell me.
They extended them in 2022, right? But guess what? They put a sunset on them to end December 31st of 2025.
Yes, right? We are. We are recording this. We're recording this for our. We normally do a YouTube channel. Yeah, we do. So yes, we are. We appreciate you guys.
They extended it. The Democrats extended it. Passed it in 2022 to extend another 3 years.
Yes.
Right. And now they expire on December 31st of 2025. Now that was passed with. What in 2022 they put them up in 2021, I believe, after Biden took office, extended them in 2022. Now they are set to expire because they were only supposed to be temporary. That's what happens when things expire.
So let me ask you this. So let me
answer that. No, answer the question. What happens when things expire?
You hear, see him over here talking. They don't give us we got you though. But look, he's asking me what happens when things expire. Okay,
what happens when things expire?
Actually. You're not actually, but
not on this platform though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so okay. So let me ask you this question. So
no, I asked you a question first.
Okay, what happens when things?
What happens when things expire?
They go away.
Oh,
that's what happens when things expire.
Oh my goodness!
Kind of like the tax breaks, right? Kind of like tax breaks. Kind of like tax breaks for billionaires, right? Kind of like those, they go away, right?
Wait,
but they can be. Read
that comment.
What do you say? I need a nap.
Read that comment.
I mean, I don't even know if this is him. This right now, you're feeling like a troll right now. But I can appreciate.
I'm not typing anything. I'm not typing anything.
I'm just talking.
But what happens when things expire, Wesley? They go away.
Yes. Okay.
Unless you do something to make them unexpire like they did in 2022.
Yeah.
So what is it?
What are the Democrats trying
that they
to do?
Expired?
What are the
Democrats that they are now expiring at the end?
What are the Democrats trying to do?
Extend something that's supposed to expire. But guess what? They're waiting till what? They waited till September to come up with that idea instead of saying, why didn't they make it permanent back in 2022?
I don't know if they had the votes to do it. They may not have had the votes.
They evidently had votes to do.
It takes how many votes?
Obviously, they had the votes, or they wouldn't have put those subsidies in.
It takes how many votes? That doesn't mean you had the votes to make it so that it doesn't expire. Those are two separate issues. You know, I know that. So let's be clear here. I understand you may be on you said no on this issue. I'm on Steven's side. The Democrats are filibustering. Yes, they're supposed to, because they're saving. Hold on, let me finish.
They want to use the American people as leverage. That came out of their mouth. I've heard two people on the Democratic side say that.
They want to use the American people as leverage.
Yes, that came from the mouths of the Democrats on national TV.
Sorry about that, you guys. Let me say this right here. What they're using right now is the fact that another 20 million more people will have their insurance jacked up. These are people, older people. You tell me why.
Because the Affordable Care Act is no longer affordable. It was never meant to be affordable.
It had nothing to do with the Affordable Care. This is about the cost of our health insurance in general. This is what this is about. This is what this is about.
This is all about subsidies. This isn't just about. This is not about all medical insurance. A lot of medical insurance, even people who have like insurance to their jobs, they're going to have problems with this as well too if these subsidies go out. These are helping to pay for a lot of people's health insurance policies, not just whoever's on the ACA or whatever. Like, this is a lot of people who are. Why didn't they make them permanent?
They didn't. Maybe they didn't have the votes.
If they're able to get these subsidies in, why not try and make them permanent back in 2022 instead of say they're going to sunset in 3 years? You know,
because maybe sometimes that's what they had to do in order to get it.
Because the Democrats are next.
The same thing that happened with Trump and his tax cuts.
Not only that, they want to add money back in for PBS. They want to add money for foreign aid again. So there's a whole bunch.
Stop it. We're not gonna allow like everything else.
Are you serious? Are you going to sit there and not take that as a fact?
We're sitting back and we're talking about a bill that Marjorie Taylor Greene has even come out and said that, you know, if this that's one of your top dogs in your party. Am I wrong?
She's one person. Who cares?
It matters. It matters.
The only reason she's complaining about it is because she has people in her district that her premium is going to go up. That's it. She's pandering to those people.
No, that's not called pandering. That's called taking care of your people. A lot of people in your district, you know, most of the people, it's crazy to me that
she's pandering for votes.
This is what we're talking about right now. Let's be real here. SNAP
benefits are about
SNAP. Okay,
I mean,
this is
the point. The point of the matter is,
how is that called pandering for votes? Isn't that called taking care of your constituents? Wouldn't that be called that? How is that? Okay, if I live in a district where most people in my district are on Medicaid or Medicare, correct? Okay, right. Yeah. I'm not saying. So if I go out and I try to defend, they vote me into office, and I go out and I try to defend.
No, I agree. She's supposed to do what she's supposed to do.
That's like saying that people who live in the rural America. Sorry about that. That's like saying people who live in. You're good. That's like saying, but people who live in rural America, the people who actually go out and are their Congress people, U.S. Congress people who go out to Washington State and they defend the rights of those people, that they're pandering somehow to their constituency, other than saying, this is what I was sent here for, and this is what I'm supposed to do. She's a Republican. Most Republicans live in these type of districts where these people, just like with SNAP benefits, most Republicans don't even want to vote for this. They don't even want to help with this at all, with the SNAP benefit side of it.
They voted. The House passed it, and the freaking Democrats just one sitting there not voting for it.
But it was not a clean thing to say, okay,
it is clean. It's spending from the last CR.
Do you know that they're not even allowed to actually Trump's what he's doing with the SNAP benefits right now?
Hold that thought.
But let me tell the general public what's going on, why he takes care of what he needs to take care of. Let me turn off this right here, because I know that he probably has things he needs to say. But what's happening right now is that when you really, I got you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Adam Schiff is yours. I feel bad about that, man.
Adam Schiff is doing. I mean, he's doing a good job for his constituency. This is crazy. Terrible. I don't understand how we're sitting back and we're acting like we don't see that these people are fighting and they're defending what the general public needs.
How are they going against about SNAP benefits if they have 55 votes in the Senate for it? How is that? And then the Democrats want to go 13 times and not vote for SNAP benefits to go out.
If I'm pushing, because we don't know what the bill, if it's a clean bill or not, we don't know. But you know, honestly, they already have the money. They already have the money right now to take care of SNAP benefits. This has nothing because
they
it's
only have enough. They only have enough for a certain period of time.
It's already set aside though, and Trump is stopping that from going through. It's gamesmanship by the Republicans. You guys have done nothing to try to help the general people at all. You don't have any addendums you want to put onto any kind of a healthcare act at all. You don't care about people who need SNAP benefits because they work jobs. Most times people who work jobs are getting SNAP benefits as well. There are a lot of people.
It's a continuing resolution, Wesley. It continues the spending from the last continuing resolution, which was Biden era spending.
But it would not include these subsidies.
No,
it would not include these
because
subsidies.
they expire.
Exactly.
They're going away.
And so someone has to defend
Whose
the common man.
That? That's not the Republicans' fault. That's the Democrats' fault for not having the foresight to do anything about it.
It does not matter. Right now is the time to fight. Fight right now. So you're saying they should just let it go?
You fight so people don't get their SNAP benefits and they go hungry?
No, you fight against people who don't care if people got SNAP benefits or not because they've taken off already what?
Obviously they do because they voted for it. It's the Democrats that haven't voted
at all. No, they
even John Fetterman. You have 3 Democrats sitting there voting for it. Obviously, they
put a bill out. John Fetterman is in a purple district. John Fetterman is pretty much a Republican. Let's just be real. Fetterman is pretty much sold out to the Republicans. He's pretty much Joe Manchin.
There's a New Jersey senator that's voting for it.
Who?
There's a New Jersey senator that's voting for it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give
that's
you guys.
Definitely not purple.
I'm going to give you guys 3 people, just like the Republicans give us just enough so that you still lose, but it looks good.
I'm going to go ahead and give you that. Can I ask you a question?
Please
if you have all the Republican senators and 3 Democratic senators that vote, and you need 60 votes, why can't we get 6 people just to open the government and get it going? Or 5 votes to get it going. And then go back and do what we need to do to get.
Because you don't have the votes. Because you don't have the votes.
No.
So I get rid of 20 million people off of healthcare rolls after you just got rid of probably over 10, 15 million other people with the big ugly bill. We see what the Republicans are doing. What is he doing for the people that's making you defend him so hard? You defend this whole entire.
They're just voting for. They voted to put SNAP benefits back in place, but yet you guys don't want to vote for it because you have your $1.5 trillion that you want to put in there and want to cry about it.
No, but what we worried about are the people. That's the problem.
No, you're not worrying about the people. You're worrying about your agenda. That's it. You're not worrying about the people. You're worried about your agenda. But guess what? Guess who makes money off that insurance? Do you know how the ACA works?
Yeah, I'm sure our entire healthcare system is broken. Who has tried to help fix the healthcare system? Let's not ask who makes money, because we can know that Trump's made $1 billion since his family's made over $4.5 billion.
We're not talking about him. We're talking about.
Let's not even talk about who. We're talking about all these guys are invested in these different stocks.
All you need is 5 people from the Democratic side to vote to get SNAP benefits put in. Yes or no?
Fetterman is not for the people. I understand you're talking. Fetterman is. I mean, if he's for the people, let me ask you this question right here. So, like you like to say, where are those votes at? Democrats had a bill on the books to make childcare affordable for all Americans. They needed one more vote, and it would have been a person in their own party. They barely had any Republican votes on it at all, period, to make it go through. And Joe Manchin was one of their own guys, didn't vote for it, but probably another 40 Republicans didn't vote for it. Where were the votes then when it had something to do with helping the people?
Why didn't Manchin vote for it?
Let me
because
Manchin sold to Manchin sold to he got $12 million yachts and all kinds of stuff. He doesn't have any water in West Virginia. Let's just be real.
How much money does Schumer have? How much money does Hakeem Jeffries have?
It's not
Hakeem Jeffries lives in a $213 apartment per year.
He is not for the people. I don't think a lot of these guys are not for the people. I think that who I do think is coming up.
Do you know what else is in the Democrats' version of the CR?
Tell me, please.
Money for PBS.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So do we need that? Do we need that?
Yeah, we definitely need that.
To open up the government.
I don't think
we need that to open up the government.
Time out.
Do we need that to open up the government?
Before we get into, there's a lot of things that are on the Republicans' side of the bill too that we don't need to open up the government. But these are negotiating tools. These are all negotiating tools.
That CR is the same one they voted for back in March.
I guarantee you they'll get rid of the PBS funding for the healthcare funding. I guarantee they'll drop that for that. It's called negotiating. It's called negotiating. Yeah, we're Republicans.
But they haven't done it. They're not changing anything.
If you're not willing to budge on the healthcare benefits of it all, or no one cares. Let's be honest here. When do we get to a point where we have a president like this one that we have in office right now, who's done nothing but take? Anything that Democrats or anyone has done good for the people, he's come out and he's basically taken that off the board. No matter what is, whether any kind of consumer protections, he's taken off the board. He's going on to say, if you have healthcare debt,
okay,
we're going to go ahead and put that back on your credit.
Let me ask you a question: Why the extra money? Why the extra money outside of ACA subsidies? Why do they need it? What do they need it for? If they're only concerned about the money for ACA, why not just leave it at that and get rid of all the other ancillary crap that is not needed, like foreign aid? We don't need that right now.
I don't want to hear about foreign aid. I mean, you just sent $40 billion to Argentina. You just sent how many other billions to Israel?
How much crap did we send overseas for years? You're a damn hypocrite. You're sitting here. You're a hypocrite.
You're the one who's
because you're sitting there. You told me before that USAID is the best thing in the world because we give all this money to foreign countries.
Absolutely a great.
And now you're upset because we give $40 billion to a foreign country.
Listen, I didn't say what I said was this. What are we complaining about foreign aid for? We just gave away $40 billion. That sounds like who's not making a serious question. What's wrong with the last year's spending bill that Dems have to vote against it? I don't know. Maybe you know. I'm not sure what spending bill you're referring to. Are we talking about
resolution?
What they're talking about is the fact that the healthcare benefits are expiring. The healthcare subsidies are expiring, and they would like to continue those to make sure families don't have their healthcare double or sometimes in some cases
but
triple.
That's not part
we can't
of
afford that as
the resolution.
I want us to know one thing. We sound like a lot of times that we're not the ones who pay these taxes. Like the government is not funded by the people, and they are. So the government does. So the government
also paying the subsidies for the American ACA.
Okay, and you know what? The funny, and a lot of it benefits people who are paying the taxes. These are the same exact people. It's not like the people in ACA are just.
But that's not part of the continuing resolution open to government. That's not been a part of it for the last couple times they passed.
At the end of the day, it does not matter. At some point in time, someone has to help the people. Someone has to stand up for you, even if you don't know you need to be stood up for. Someone has to do it.
They are standing up for the people by trying to vote for a clean CR. It's just like Chuck Schumer said before. Chuck Schumer said it himself. You don't hold up the government. You don't shut down the government for policy issues. This is a policy issue, and he's a hypocrite, just like the rest of you Democrats are.
This is a people issue. I mean, it's crazy to me.
It's a Democrat issue, period.
It's not a Democrat issue. I mean, if you look at the mass majority of the people who are on this, they're not Democrats. They don't even vote Democratic, period. You know what I mean? They don't even vote for the Democrats at all. So what are you talking about? Just like
vote to get the government open.
Like the vast majority of the people who are
sitting here hurting 42 million people on SNAP benefits because you don't want to, because you're a bunch of crybabies and can't get your way.
The money's already in the government to pay for SNAP benefits, but you know who's holding it up?
Only for a small period of time. It doesn't fund it for the whole time.
Do you know that Trump went and removed the line off of the actual SNAP benefits page to take away the fact that the government told everyone that the money's still there. No matter if the government shuts down or not, the money is still there. Trump had that line removed so that he can lie and do exactly what you guys love to do, which is spin the truth, which is basically say, you know what?
What is spinning the truth about voting for the same CR that we voted for last time?
Spinning the truth is this is how I look at it. Most of the people who vote for this person are the poor and destitute. That's just the truth of this nation. That's what it's been. Most people.
But you're not answering the question.
What? Go ahead.
Why? What is wrong with continuing to fund the government with knowing the subsidies weren't in that CR to begin with?
Now you changed the whole entire thing around.
No, they weren't in there to begin with.
So
it's completely separate than what the continuing resolution is.
Once they move on from this, it has to be brought up now, and 60 votes has to be cast in order to get it back. We both know that's not going to happen. We both know that, right? You understand that?
No, that's not what
probably want to be voted on in the House at all.
You are not Nostradamus, okay? You are not a Nostradamus. You had no idea what they're going to do about that. John Thune got up there yesterday. And
they haven't done. They won't even do it right now.
Let's talk about it right now.
It's strange. I mean, you are very good at with these real quips and real good. You know what I mean? I don't know where you got the Nostradamus thing from. That was a good one, but that's exactly what Republicans do. They're feeble-minded, so a lot of them they can come up with the greatest little story, the greatest little.
Well, that's because I'm quick-witted and quick on my feet, unlike you. But that's okay.
Go ahead. But the fact of the matter is, if they have not done it, what should I assume they're going to do? If you have
Leslie.
not done it, they won't even allow a vote on the Epstein files. Not to bring up the Epstein files because we're not going there, but they won't even allow a vote on that in the House. So you think they're going to allow a vote on this when they don't want it? They don't.
The House has already passed it.
They don't have
to already passed it
without the healthcare subsidies in it. That's why they will
because
not allow another vote
of the CR to fund the government. Man, come on.
They will not allow. Okay, you just asked the question, why don't they do one thing and not the other? I answered it for you. If you don't understand it, let me say it for you really, really slowly. Okay, let me explain this. Once this CR is passed, without the subsidies in them, the House or the Senate no longer has to even have debate on if the subsidies will be brought up for a vote or not, because they have the votes in the House to do it. They can shut that down. Mike Johnson can say, we're not even going to allow debate on that. That's why they're doing it now. That's why it's happening this way. Sometimes someone has to stand up for you, even when you don't understand.
42 million people from getting SNAP benefits because of that.
No, I think that Republicans
because evidently the
money's
the Dems who aren't voting.
The money already there? Is the money for SNAP benefits already there? Yes, it is. It is there.
Not full funding.
It's there right now. Yes, it's there right now.
It will last for what? Maybe a month, if that.
The money is already there.
$6 billion. That's it.
The money is already there right now to keep SNAP benefits going while debate continues. Period. That's where it's at. You know what I mean? And so if someone does at some point in time, I know you guys love to vote against your own self-interest, the interest of your neighbors, because I guarantee
what happened?
What happened with Wick over
What happened with Wick over the last 2 weeks?
Most of the people who have this type of
$300 million Trump put in to keep Wick going through the shutdown.
Most people who like to have this conversation live in districts
thank you, President Trump,
who vote for them. Why are we saying thank you to a person who shut down the government but wants to continue to give other people money?
The only person that shut down.
This guy
that shut down the government is this
He's
guy.
The worst president that we've ever had in history. Period.
Who am I?
I don't know who that is. That must be Trump. I have no idea. But the worst person we've ever had in history in the presidential spot is Donald Trump. We're watching it go down. I mean, there's a lot of other things we have to talk about. Just one of them right here.
Minority leader in the Senate is Chuck Schumer, who is the one holding back the SNAP benefits right now.
Chuck Schumer. I mean, I love how you guys try to spin this.
How many votes does it take? 60?
You know that
60,
like
right?
20,
60.
25
you want to hear the funny part? I hear all these Dems going, why don't you use the nuclear option? Well, guess what? If you use the nuclear option, Harry Reid learned his lesson about the nuclear option, didn't he? You know why? Because now you don't need 60 votes to confirm a Supreme Court justice. Nuclear option worked out real well.
This is what I'm saying. When you have 25 states, and as well as the District of Columbia, suing the White House over these benefits not being over these benefits not being distributed as they should be, and over what the White House is doing with them.
They can't distribute them until somebody votes for it.
Let me finish. That's not true. They can distribute them before that. It's not true. It can be done. He's just stopping because he doesn't care about the people. This man has no idea what it means to be destitute, poor, anything. That's why he does not care. He'll let them eat cake if he needs to. Let me finish really quick, please.
Okay.
So this is what's going on. 25 states, as well as the District of Columbia, are suing the White House. You know the states who are not? Most of the ones who need it the worst, because they've been like brainwashed. Most of them are led by Republicans, of course. They have Republican governors in those states, but people have been brainwashed to say, you know what? Let me starve in order to keep his agenda going. That's what this is really about. When your state needs it the most and you're you're not willing to go up to bat for your own people, who are you pandering to at that time? Steve?
Okay, I'm gonna answer you with this. So in the state of Georgia, Brian Kemp is going to pay SNAP benefits for the state of Georgia.
Ultra 625.
Yeah,
he definitely does control the vote in the Senate.
No, he does not control the vote in the Senate, because Chuck Schumer controls the vote in the Senate, because all Republicans voted for it.
Oh my gosh. Are we talking about the 60 vote threshold? Are we talking about the 60 vote threshold? Control the vote?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he has how many Republicans? 53? I think he has 53 Republican votes in the
52.
52 Republican votes
and
in the
Senate.
So they do control the vote there. So if you wanted to make some kind of a deal,
you need 60.
So if you wanted to make some type of a deal, he could do it. The deal's there to be made.
Okay,
there's a deal to be had.
Let's take SNAP benefits out of it.
Okay.
Let's just take SNAP benefits out of it.
You don't want to talk about that, though. I get you.
No, we already discussed that the Dems are wrong for not voting for it. But how many other people that are not getting paid outside the SNAP benefits? how many other people is it affecting to not put the government back?
Yeah,
into
you got
operation?
DOD. You have a lot of people that's being affected.
And that's the Dems' fault because they don't want to vote to pay those people.
You know what? Those people will also be affected by? If the ACA, if these subsidies go away, they'll be doubly affected because their health insurance will double when they go back to work. So they'll be paying even more. Plus, people are old. You're forgetting that. You're forgetting
not military.
That. Right there.
Not DOD.
Not everybody's military, but some people's will.
Not DOD either.
Will be affected by this. A lot of people will be affected by this. Period. Plain and simple.
Okay. Civics 101. 60 votes to pass a budgetary bill in the Senate. Correct? Yes or no? Yes.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer that question for yourself. We answered that question already.
Yes. Just shake your head. Yeah. Just shake your head. Yeah. So now, if 52 Republican senators have voted for it, right? So that's 52 out of the 60. We got 3 Democratic senators that voted for it. How many more? Simple math to get the 60.
We've already discussed it. Why are we going back over this again? Please
because you don't seem to understand that Chuck Schumer is the one in charge of those other 5 votes. Yes or no?
I think what Chuck Schumer
yes
is
or no?
in charge
yes or
of
no?
20
it's a yes or no question.
Americans right now who are going
to require a long diatribe, which you're wrong about anyway.
Absolutely requires this because people love to say, "Oh, well, they're wrong." Though. So when Obama had a government shutdown, whose fault was that? That was blamed on Obama, right? Absolutely.
No, that was actually blamed on the Republicans, not Obama.
Oh my gosh. They love to do this now. Revisionist history is what you guys love to do.
You don't even know your own history. The Affordable Care Act was never meant to be affordable. Period. If it was meant to be affordable, why would they need subsidies to make it cheaper?
You know that, subsidies are a part of every program. So is subsidies
but
are
why do you need subsidies to make it cheaper? Because it's not affordable.
The highest healthcare expenses.
It's not affordable. It's never meant to be affordable, and they knew that.
We are charged more for drugs that are cheap in other places. We're charged 7 to 10 times more here for those same drugs. We may end up spending $8,000 a year on to $9,000 a year on our average cost for healthcare. The next country is half that. So let's stop acting like, why do you need a subsidy?
Stop acting like the Democrats give a shit because they don't.
They absolutely.
If they gave a crap and they wanted to open the government, they could do it right now.
Yeah,
and they don't want to because they're crybabies, because they need money for PBS and they need money for this and they need money for that. That's all part of it. Take that crap out. Why can't they just take that crap out and just say, okay, we're going to do this. Can we just get this? But they don't want to do that because they're greedy and they want $1.5 trillion of extra spending on top of what is currently there.
So what I'm going to say,
the facts. That is the facts.
So what I'm going to say right now, those are not. Your facts are always skewed. You have some really bad facts a lot of times. I'm going to be honest, folks.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Chat, everybody else in chat.
You want me to read it back to you?
You have to watch. These are facts because these things tend to around here.
They're facts and you can't dispute anything because you don't know it.
Tell me what please one more time.
PBS spending. Money for foreign countries. And then you want to sit there and go, well, they gave $40 billion to Argentina. You're a hypocrite. Just face it.
Well, explain that to me.
Because you don't want to open up the government and pay people. That's why.
You just asked me. You just said that, the Democrats want to give money to foreign countries. Oh, that's bad. I said, well, you guys just gave Argentina money. Well, you're a hypocrite. What is that? How does that make me a hypocrite? Please explain that, Psyche, because I'm not the one complaining. I'm just saying
Congress you gave $40 billion. $1.5 trillion to the debt.
This is what I'm talking about,
CR.
folks. You guys
Congressional Democrats released an alternative CR that would run through October 31st and include a repeal of all the health savings in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, along with a permanent extension of enhanced ACA subsidies.
Let me ask
plus they want to put money in there for PBS and also for other foreign funding.
Where are you getting this from?
Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. They are.
Hey, where'd you get this from? What is it called? What's the one place that Charlie Kirk? What was his name? What's the name of his group right there? Something
Turning Point.
Turning Point. He's going to tell you Turning Point USA approved this message. That's what he's going to come and tell you next.
I'm not saying that.
Everything that he says when it comes to he reads these far right leaning ads and papers, and they tell him what I'm not sure they tell him what to think or not. How you doing, John Pat? We appreciate you joining us.
That was
Right
Chat GPT, my friend.
Right now, I'm having to cook Steve here, who was
Hey, John.
no,
Wesley's not for the people because
Republican.
he doesn't want Chuck Schumer to vote for people to get their SNAP benefits.
They call me Wesley for the people. You know what they call Steve? Yeah, Steve against the people. That's what they call him right there. Steve not for the people.
obviously, I want to see people get their SNAP benefits. I really do. And the only way we can do that is they get 5 more votes.
Do you believe that people's premium should double and triple like they're going to do at these subsidies are taken away? Because we both know that big pharma and the government has been in cahoots for a very long time, and we've watched our healthcare costs rise across the board.
I really like you. You're a good man. Sometimes you're a terrible picker of football games. Hey,
you guys got to praise the parlays. I am great at what I do. I messed up last week. Sometimes you got to be honest with yourself.
Oh my God, you're
pick.
Messed up. Messed up's not the word.
Keep going.
Messed up's not the word.
We don't want to get too far off
subject. My friend, it is beyond belief that you can sit here and say that I get premiums are going to go up because Democrats were short-sighted in 2022 and said we don't need them past 2025. Yes or no?
Oh man, no. I don't believe. Then what? It's just, we don't know exactly why they made them that way. It could have been that was the only. That was how long their budget could be made for.
They had
to get that done. We don't know.
Just so you know what the subsidies were for, right? Mm-hmm. They were for COVID era, so people could afford it if they were out of work.
It wasn't just for COVID era, but go ahead though.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't.
Go look it up. Go look it up, man. You can find it anywhere. Just Google it.
It was not just for COVID era, though. That's what I'm saying to you. It was not just for that. It was basically subsidies that's been in place for a little while now too. It wasn't just for that. But go ahead though. They did have something to do with it. I know. Yes. I know.
Those subsidies were put in specifically for COVID.
Okay, continue.
Now,
I'm gonna have to go back and do more research
before them, which is what they did. Did the Democrats extend it in 2022?
Keep going.
Yes, they did.
Keep going.
Well, you got to nod your head yes or say yes or acknowledge it.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. I'm not
if they say, okay, we're only going to put these temporary subsidies in for another 3 years, and they are ending in 2025. Well, that tells me that they didn't think they were going to need them after 2025. That they set them up to expire after a certain period of time.
Why was the tax cuts done the same exact way? Sometimes that's the way you have to set up your bills in order to be able to get them to.
Well, because the Republicans had foresight to put it in the law.
They didn't have 60 votes at the time to do it themselves. They did not. You know what I mean? Like the Democrats, obviously, they barely had the votes to probably push it through the way they needed to at that point in time. So that's what they did. They did the lesser of two evils. Let's just get it here and get it done. That's what they did. So let's get back to the crux of this right here. I'm just saying, just be honest. I mean, like, we got to stop looking at everything.
You're not being honest. That's
why is it happen like this?
You are not being honest.
You don't know why, and I don't know exactly why. So we're sitting and having a conversation
about what?
About why they didn't make this so they're permanent. Well, you don't know why, and I don't know why.
Because they didn't need them. Because COVID was eventually going to end.
We don't know if that's the reason why. Neither of us do. You know, so
yes, you can pretty much Google it and find it pretty much everywhere. But the problem is you don't want to do your research on that. That's fine. That's fine.
Every time I go back and do any research, every time I go back and do any research, let me tell you guys something right now. Thank you.
I get it.
Party. We'll appreciate you, Diddy's Party, for dropping in and joining us. Every time I go back and do any research that he brings to the table, anything that he says, I find the truth. And it's never what he says. It's never that. It's got to the point right now where I'm like, where does he get this stuff from? Because he's making it up as we go. And then he says, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything. This is his favorite thing to do. But I love the guy. He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He's just massively uninformed. It's just massive. The amount of misinformation he puts out there. He is a mini Trump. He's a mini Trump. He just says things. He's like, this is that. And you will believe it. If you don't think about it, you may believe what he's saying to you.
We're going to talk about how much baby oil Wesley has in his closet. That's what it is.
So now we're moving on. Now let's move on to the next subject, because this subject we've obviously covered again. We've obviously covered this right here. Now he's gonna start making up names like Trump does. He's gonna call me Little Marco or whatever else.
Dumbass.
This is what he does.
Dumbass.
Let's be real right here, folks. Hold on, let me turn that off there. Sorry about that, folks. Had a phone call come in, had to stop that. But let's just be real here, folks. Let's move on to the next subject. Next subject we have right here, because obviously we all understand that the Republicans are wrong. They're wrong-headed for the way they're headed with this right here.
Democrats are sitting there holding people hostage. Not only that, you had people on TV say we're using them as leverage.
Let's talk
How
about
do you get away from that fact?
Let's talk about this right here, guys, right here. Okay. No fire, no hire. Job market may no longer be a thing as big companies announce massive layoffs in 2025. For most of 2025, the job market was described by economists as no hire, no fire, a stretch of time when job seekers faced slim prospects, but workers could count on a job security. But that fragile balance may now be shifting. Labor experts warn as massive layoffs at companies like Amazon, UPS signal a possible turning point for the labor market. Amazon on Tuesday announced 14,000 job cuts, citing a shift toward artificial intelligence, while UPS on the same day said it would reduce its workforce by 48,000 from a year earlier. Paramount Skydance, the owner of CBS News, on Wednesday also announced cuts, shedding its job force as well. I mean, there's a lot of job losses coming through the table. I've heard that over a million
I've
job
heard that
losses
too.
since
But you
Trump.
said something important. You said something important there. AI is causing that.
No, yeah, I mean, I think it's being rushed now with the agenda that Trump has come in with the way that he's empowered businesses.
Doing that.
The way that he's
those are privately owned companies.
Do we see the way he slashed huge portions of the government? Tried to, at least a lot of times he's gotten it done. Slashed them
because the government employment is bloated.
No, that's not even. I really, if you really look at it, we need those government jobs. Sometimes help undergird other jobs. We know this. The government is the number one employer in the United States of America.
Redundancy is bad.
Do you know that there's redundancy? Do you know that there's redundancy? Like when you say something like that, do you know?
Yes, actually, no. I have a friend of mine that works here on Post. He's a cybersecurity person, and they've had to let go of half their staff because you don't think I'm telling the truth?
I believe you.
I'll bring him on.
I'll bring him on. I believe you. Go ahead, finish up.
I'll bring him on. But they had to cut staff because they have redundancy. They didn't need them anymore.
When was
you had 2 or 3 people doing the same job as one person?
Is this when Trump came in to office?
Yeah.
Oh, so now all of a sudden there's redundancy. But was it the fact that Trump said I'm cutting this workforce, and now all of a sudden they're cutting people out of jobs?
Do you not think the government? You don't think government employment is bloated? I don't think they could cut jobs and save money.
I can't say yes or no, but let's just say the amount of jobs. Anyone can say yes because it's easy to say something that we don't know facts about. I can say anything, and that doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? Like,
but if you're trying to save money as a government, where's the one place you go to do it?
I'm not cutting.
There's cut jobs.
We know that.
It's no different than any private organization. If you know you're spending too much money, you're in debt, you got to cut spending somewhere, right? So where do you do it?
It's crazy, man. Do you know that like 1 month of our government debt would pay for our whole, basically interest payments on our government debt would pay for our whole government payroll with no problem.
But if you don't do anything about it, it just incrementally.
You know that. So that is not where the pain is coming from. It's not from an employee sector. It's from other spending. That's where the pain is coming from.
But the problem, if you work on the spending, you get the spending down.
Why are you
against? You just proved my point for me. You got to get the spending down. You got to cut programs. You got to cut spending
first. So you cut people's jobs first. That's where you start with jobs instead of things like
you are a business owner. Right.
So, that's totally different.
If your business is going in the tank, how do you save money?
It's totally separate. That's different. Because I am not like the federal government. The government has, so military spending as a whole. There's $1 trillion spending. You wouldn't start there. Oh, subsidies to big businesses. You wouldn't start there. You would start with the people. This is why I call you Steve, not for the people. Because obviously, every time you look at something, you look exactly
low-hanging fruit.
That's what they think about people who are on SNAP benefits. That's what they think about people who have healthcare subsidies. That's what they think about every American. It's strange that you, as another American, a fellow American, you feel that way. Every time you want to cut something, the first thing you want to cut is something from another American. The same people who are paying taxes just like you into this government.
You
don't want to go after anything else.
The military budget,
after $40 billion to send to Argentina, where'd they get that money from?
I don't know where they get the money from USAID to give to all these fucking programs that are over there.
American people, that's where they get this money from.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, so you're sitting there being a hypocrite.
American,
you are a hypocrite of the biggest order.
His job cut. What I'm saying is, you would rather you're.
I'm not
saying they shouldn't have given the money to Argentina. I'm not saying that at all. But do I agree with why he gave the money to Argentina? No, he tells you why. I wanted a person who's a MAGA. He said it. So let's not even act like it has anything to do with, Argentina needs the money.
Let's talk about military budget. Let's talk about military budget.
I mean, but the fact of the matter is this right here. You know what I mean?
You don't know the facts. That's the problem.
But you know why we don't? The facts are always cloudy around here because you tend to be the rain. You are the clouds around here. Okay, I'm the sunshine. I have to shine light on the truth around here.
You are a hurricane.
Make up stuff for no reason. Then
you're a hurricane.
It's the same thing all Republicans do. They muddy up the water so much that you can't see anything. They're like, just throw a bunch of crap mud in here, and that's what
you guys are so out of touch with what's going on.
Out of touch with what?
When a business has to cut, cut money, what do? They cut spending. They cut employees.
So, oh my gosh. And that's where he's going to fool you guys at right now.
Is that not true?
The American government is nothing like it's not just like a business. Let's not act like it is. A business only has a certain amount of things that can actually make cuts in. Very few things. The federal government is
Does the federal government have more employees than any other country, than any other business in the country? Yes.
Yes.
It is a business
for a reason. But let's not say that most of the spending is, so where's most of the spending going? Is it going to employees?
It's going for social programs.
Not even close is it going to employees. Not even close. We say social programs. But you know what we should talk about? The money's coming back to the people who given it to you in the first place. Let's not call it social program. Let's call it the payee.
I got to clean my glasses so I can see all the bullshit you're spewing.
So you can stop. They're fogging up from the lies. That's what happens when you're in hell. You go to hell and you start telling lies. It starts getting steamy and hot in there. That's what happens.
Hey, read what Ultra just said.
What did he say? Trump started treating America like a business, and we're making money now. Where are we making money? Did you know that
you see what he just said with China?
It's crazy, man. He said.
You see what he just said with China?
All right, let's start at one thing at a time because you guys are going to sit here and this is what you guys do: just drop a whole bunch.
Hey, Ultra, you're a good person.
Drop a whole bunch of crap on the ground, and it's not even true. We appreciate you being in here, Ultra. Thank you very much. We do appreciate you, man, for being in the chat. But
where did Diddy's party planner go?
I don't know, man. I like that guy. That was a funny name right there, wasn't it?
I think he was worried about all the bottles of oil you have.
This is what I'm going to say. Oh, no, you're trying to mess up my frame of mind. This is what they do right here, you guys, folks. Okay.
Your frame of mind's so way out there to begin with.
Come on. We're messing up the frame right now. I'm already lost it right now. I've already lost it right now.
You never had it. You never had it.
Listen, they said it's been over $1 trillion in tariffs. Who pays for the tariffs?
Everybody.
Who, Ultra? If you say we're making money, they're just saying, we're making money off tariffs. Who pays for the tariffs? Ultra, everybody. Since you know, I like you, Ultra. You're here, you're holding it down for the sides you like, but who paying for them, Ultra? If $1.2 trillion in tariffs have been raised, what has he just told you? That your money's been raised. That's what he's telling you. Hey, yeah, we just taxed you guys again and got 1.2 trillion from you, and we're going to start paying things with the 1.2 trillion we just stole from the American people. That's crazy. We're not making money right now. Hold on. We just spent over $1 trillion more faster than any time in history. His government has we've lost $1 trillion. Our budget has run up by our budget deficit, or our debt has run up by $1 trillion. Faster than any other time in history under his presidency just now. So where are we saving money at? Where are we making all this money from? Who's winning? Not us.
Look, I see a hypocrite on the screen. There you go. I see you now.
Where is he? I know. I told him he's in hell right now.
A hypocrite and a terrible football picker.
This is what happens. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting hit.
You lose on a lot of fronts. A, you're progressive. B, you're a terrible football picker.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, you're terrible with facts. So you're a triple loser.
So whose facts are we talking about right now? I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He's funny. But the fact of the matter is this right here, Steve. Let's just be real. 1 million jobs have been lost under Trump's presidency. we're you know what I mean, the basically the bottom's falling out of our economy right now. You just ran up the budget by $1 trillion.
The last couple
my
days?
gosh, now the stock
Which is
market.
something you like to bring up. Which is something you like to bring up. I know you do. You brought it up many, many times.
What did Trump say? Let me
look at the stock market. It's tanking. It's tanking.
Let me ask you this question.
The stock market's tanking.
Let me ask you this question.
You.
What did Trump tell everybody about the stock market when it was falling? What did he say?
Invest.
No, what he said was, "This is not. We don't look at the stock market.
He said to invest. He said this is a great time to invest."
Okay, so 1 million jobs. So when you lose, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, guys.
What'd you do? Did you spill your drink?
No. I just got my phone. Someone's trying to call. I'm trying to.
Look, tell your boyfriend to stop calling.
This is crazy. Man. This is the kind of stuff you get from Trumpers. This is the kind of stuff they say. They'll say anything. I
was talking about D-Mac. Tell D-Mac to stop. He's your boyfriend. You're friends with the boys. Right?
This is crazy. This is the kind of stuff that they say. I'm telling you, guys have to watch them. This is what they do. Listen.
He's your BBC. Big Black Companion.
This is you see what I'm talking about? Hey, listen. Okay, let's get back to the facts here. The fact of the matter is this right here.
We will never get there if you're talking.
When we look at what's happening, Trump under this economy, we've lost over 1 million jobs under his watch in a short period of time. This hasn't happened since 2020. Under whose watch was that in 2020?
COVID's watch.
Oh, so who?
Because you guys wanted to shut everything down.
Who was president under COVID?
You guys wanted to shut everything down. The states wanted to shut everything down. All the blue states wanted to shut stuff down.
And they don't want to.
That wasn't Trump's fault. That was whoever was in charge of California, New York.
Actually, right now,
Illinois.
We'll get back. I know, and what? None of it Trump's fault. Nothing's ever Trump's fault. This is what they do.
Who closed down the states?
How do we allow these
governors close down the states?
How do we allow these people right here to actually run anything in our country? And this is what they do. They'll blame everyone else for problems that they and they know. Oh, it wasn't me. Everything is someone else's fault. Oh, the government shut down. It's a Democrat's fault. Oh, this happened. It's a Democrat. It's this person's fault. I mean, it's always someone else's fault.
Let me ask you a question. Who shut down the states? Who shut down states? Wasn't the federal government that did it, right?
Why the states?
It was the governors of those states.
Do you know what countries?
Yes or no?
Do you know what countries did the best under COVID?
So you won't answer questions. You'll just sit there and talk over me and never answer the question. Who shut down the states?
California was shut down by its governor for a good reason.
Yeah, New York was shut down by its governor.
For good reason, for good cause. They were losing people. They were losing tens of thousands of people to COVID. This is what was going on. People were dying. They didn't know what was going on. We had no clear guidance from our federal government. That was the problem. We had no one in office who was inept.
Oh, you're talking about Fauci?
No good at all.
Nobody knew what the science was.
A horrible president. He sat back and told people to put bleach in their body. Can they run to scan their bodies?
You fall for that shit. You just fall hook, line, sinker for that stuff.
And so
he trolls you guys so bad and makes your heads explode.
So they called during a healthcare crisis. Trolling when he says inject bleach into your body. He calls that trolling. Now, he was just trolling you guys, and he's saying,
look at that. Read that one, sucker.
Newsom's a jerk. So let's be.
Read the rest.
He said he closed down business but kept his winery open. And Panera. I think most places that had
they were hypocrites.
Drive-throughs were kept open.
Same thing. Everything's closed down, but she has her hairdresser open up.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I saw people who were doing all kinds of stuff. This is not me saying that they're perfect. I'm saying there was no clear guidance about.
Why do you think those jobs were cut? Because they were cut in those states.
I'm not saying there's no clear guidance to what was going on at the time. So states did what they had to do. We look at places like Japan and other countries. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Appreciate everybody online.
But the problem is you cannot blame the federal government on that. Because that is a state shutdown.
No, you can. Yeah, you can.
Why?
You can blame them. Okay.
So why didn't Biden open them back up when he became president in 2021?
Yeah, they were open up. They were open back up. States were open.
Yeah, because Trump got them opened. Yes.
So now, one thing was why did Biden become when Biden?
Okay, so they're closed down. Who opened them back up?
Let me finish. You just said why didn't Biden open the states back up when he became president? I said he did. Then you just said no because Trump opened them back up.
That's called getting you into a trap. because you just went against your own words.
This is what I'm dealing with here, folks. You guys don't understand. It seems like he's really, really good at what he's doing. It seems like he knows everything.
I'm better than you.
All these great points. You know what I mean? If you really listen to him, all of it's like it's on a house of cards. Everything he says hinges upon a house of cards, man. You blow
it's called
like
intelligence.
It all falls down. He has no clue about what he's talking about. He needs some help from you guys in the chat. That's just what I'm gonna say. He needs help from you guys in the chat. Please help.
Well, it looks like I'm getting some help, and you're not. You're not getting any help whatsoever.
I'm not.
You're not getting any help.
They're like, hey, don't help me.
Look at that right there.
What they say?
I wish you could see me on TikTok. He's got a big L on his forehead. He's got a big L on his forehead.
Don't help me, help the bear. And right now, I'm going to fight. That's what they say. That's what this is right now. So let's be honest here, folks. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead. Hey,
there you go. Why couldn't Biden open the states? 10th Amendment.
Hey, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and just go directly.
Okay,
Just do TikTok. No,
man. You really want to get out of here, don't you? Because you get your ass kicked.
No. We're gonna just directly do TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We'll just do. I'm gonna close down our recording for Civil Discourse. I'm your host, Wesley. This is my co-host. Not for the people, Steve, and we'll see you guys next time. We're going to stay on TikTok and rock with you guys some more, but we'll see you guys next time on Civil Discourse.